Once upon a time, there was a passionate writer immersed in a vast ocean of words and ideas. Her talent was undeniable, but there came a moment when she found herself lost, adrift in a sea of creative block. She tirelessly dedicated herself to crafting essays that would stimulate her readers' minds. But one day, inspiration seemed to slip through her fingers. Desperate, she flipped through pages and pages of books, delved into the deepest corners of the internet, in search of a glimpse of creativity that could ignite her imagination. However, the harder she tried to force the ideas to appear, the more they eluded her, like butterflies escaping a net. It was then, in a moment of clarity, that she decided to do something different. She chose to set aside the expectations and the pressure of finding the next big topic. Instead, she opted to take a deep breath and allow herself to relax. On a casual stroll through a tranquil forest where birds sang and leaves whispered ancient secrets, something magical happened. Without warning, an idea emerged, not like a lightning bolt, but like the gentle dawn of a new day. She realized that by letting go of the desperate need to be productive, her mind opened up to previously unconsidered possibilities. Instead of fighting the creative block, she chose to embrace it, allowing the peace and serenity of nature to envelop her. In this moment of acceptance, she discovered a fascinating paradox. When she stopped trying so hard, when she let go of the pressure to create something extraordinary, the words began to flow naturally. She learned that creativity often comes when we least expect it, when we stop anxiously searching. This experience taught her a valuable lesson. Sometimes we need to step back to move forward. Relentless pursuit and excessive effort don't always lead us to what we want. Instead, they can prevent us from seeing the opportunities right in front of us. As the author Aldous Huxley wisely observed, when we try to force our will onto something, the result often slips away, escaping like fine sand through our fingers. So when we stop consciously trying to succeed, do we increase our chances of success? Results come when we stop caring. This video explores the law of reversed effort, also known as the law of reversed striving. Stay until the end, and I assure you these teachings will be worth it. Stay strong. In an ancient Chinese tale, an ambitious merchant crossed paths with a venerable sage. Determined to impress him, the merchant displayed his wealth and achievements. However, the sage was not swayed by ostentation. He questioned the merchant's need for such attention. Quoting Lao Tzu, the sage taught, "He who tries to shine dims his own light." The merchant, blinded by the need for approval, didn't realize his insistence weakened him. The sage illustrated the law of reversed effort. When we strive too hard to impress, our natural glow fades. True accomplishment doesn't require fanfare, it manifests on its own. The merchant, instead of focusing on his actions, got lost in the pursuit of external validation. In his desire to stand out, he undermined his own success. Wisdom lies in modesty, in serene confidence in our abilities. When we free ourselves from the craving for recognition, our achievements speak for themselves, radiating authentic and enduring light. When it comes to our mental well-being, sometimes trying to control our thoughts can lead us down a surprising path. Have you ever found yourself in situations where, even after intense preparation, everything seems to go wrong? Professor David Clark shares stories of moments when, despite our determined efforts, we fail miserably. He makes us reflect on the paradox of mental control. When we try too hard to control our thoughts, we often fail miserably. This phenomenon is proof of the law of reversed effort in action. Clark reminds us that trying to suppress unwanted thoughts often ends up amplifying those very thoughts. Surprisingly, scientific research shows that humans are better at creating thoughts than suppressing them. However, the same law of reversed effort also applies to creativity. When we try to force creative ideas, they seem to slip away from us like sand through our fingers. Renowned artist J. Cameron highlights this in her book, The Artist's Way. She reminds us that trying to control and delineate our ideas is often futile. Creativity is a process of surrender, not control. Trying too hard can stifle the essence of creativity, which relies on mystery and surprise. In both mental control and creativity, the secret seems to be finding the right balance. It's a delicate dance between directing our thoughts and allowing them to flow naturally. Finding this balance allows us not only to overcome emotional challenges, but also to unleash the creative potential that resides within all of us. It's a journey of acceptance, discovery, and above all, surprise. In unexpected moments, When we least expect it, our creativity flourishes. It might happen during a relaxing bath, on a walk in the forest, or in the precious moments before falling asleep. It's curious how these ideas emerge when we stop worrying about them. Ancient Taoists observed something intriguing. When we focus too much on the outcome, we often sabotage our own performance. The Taoist story of Jiang and the nervous archer vividly illustrates this point. When we are excessively focused on the outcome, any task becomes tense, even if we would normally perform it with ease. Our minds get lost in the future, anxious about possible consequences, or stuck in the past, recalling past mistakes. In such moments, we can say we are not truly present. It's easy to believe that by intensely worrying about a task and its implications, we are increasing our control over it, and consequently, our chances of success. However, the reality is the opposite. The more we worry, the more we try to control, the more we hinder our own performance. This is where the law of reversed effort comes into play, evidencing itself once again. The more desperately we seek success, the more it seems to slip through our fingers. Ancient Taoist wisdom offers a wise solution to this dilemma: the concept of wu-wei, or effortless action. Instead of striving excessively, Taoists teach us that true progress comes when we stop incessantly fighting for it. Christopher Berglund, an athlete, shared a fascinating perspective on this mental state in an article in Psychology Today. He explained how the non-effort mentality, or wu-wei, increases an athlete's chances of entering the zone, where excellence happens effortlessly. It sounds contradictory, but trying less, not striving to win at all costs, often leads to greater success. It's a powerful lesson. By letting go of the need for control, we may discover that true creative and performance potential arises when we allow things to flow naturally, without forced effort. As we dive deep into the flow of action, we find a state of being where the mind is freed from thoughts that drag us into the past or project us into the future. In this mental space, there is no room for worries about future achievements or past regrets. The mind becomes pure, receptive, like a musician merging with the melody, a writer intertwined with words, and an athlete immersed in the game. This mentality, known as wu-wei in Taoism, is more than just letting go. It's a full acceptance of the present moment, a crystal-clear clarity that allows us to harmonize with the nuances of the universe. Imagine driving a car. Every moment on the road is unique, filled with unpredictable variables. Our minds tend to create scenarios and rehearse responses, but when we truly open ourselves to the present, our ability to respond unfolds naturally. When we free ourselves from the longing for the outcome, we create space for true action. Excessive worries become like mental barriers, blocking our path to success. It's an intriguing paradox. The more we fixate on desired outcomes, the less capable we become of acting effectively to achieve them. The writer who overthinks can't write. The archer who worries too much about the target can't hit it. It's as if, by letting go of our concerns, we open a door to success. It's not just about intensely desiring an outcome. It's about acting with confidence and clarity in the present moment. Allowing action to flow effortlessly, without the burden of expectations, leads to genuine results. It's the power of being truly present, receptive to what the world offers. By releasing control, we become part of something greater, dancing in harmony with the cosmos. And it's in this state of wu-wei that we discover our true strength.